HipHopGamer, Hot 97, yeah, Being the media, we about to go in on this one, man, it's gonna be different. Logitech G, what up? 1:37 PM, check it. We all hungry, so we hustle for our happiness. Can never live on my knees, so just don't ask to kiss. See, I'm a champion, animal practitioner, lyrical listener, so I master what I deliver, yeah. Pure passion, stay humble within my actions. I don't gotta say I'm the best, it just happens. Fact is, my goal is for every soul to understand my plan is for us to blow. Oh, so sick with it, sorta like building businesses. The DNA of Vayner is vivid, victory living it. I work backwards at first, so trust is given yet not earned. So if you're real enough, you can keep it, peep it. I'm on a mission and it's leading with love. Change the narrative, cause all this negativity sucks. You want publicity? That's cool, but what you got to offer? You only got one life and legacy is culture. Yo, we only got one life, so let's live it up. Make our dreams come true, we never gave it up. Going all out because I'm all in. You gotta hustle for success to begin. Real rap, what up? We only got one life, so let's live it up. Make our dreams come true, we never gave it up. Going all out because I'm all in. You gotta hustle for success to begin. Real rap, what up? My motivation is greatness because of patience. I'm on another level, so support it or hate it. Face it, my empathy is never empty. See, my gift is a trinity, so I'm 3 times more than what I was meant to be. Officially from the bottom, opinions could never stop. I'm embracing my losses, keeping me flawless while solving problems. Got 24 hours, do it big by the minute. When you love it, eliminate any limits. Got the winning position, but your perspective is key. You want jury or the jury company? Get your mind right before you get that limelight. Gary V soundbite process. Gotta love it to get your happy life. I'm too nice with it, bar for bar. They call me hip hop, and my real name is Gerard, the best gamer, up close and or from afar. I was born to be unique, so take a look at my scar. Go hard for the love of it, no plan B. I'm gonna make it. Haters provided adversity. See the difference? I'm humble and better humility. Real recognize real when the fake can be your victory. Hard for the love of it, no plan B. I'm gonna make it. Haters provided adversity. See the difference? I'm humble and better humility. Real recognize real when the fake can be your victory. Yo, we only got one life, so let's live it up. Make our dreams come true, we never gave it up. Going all out because I'm all in. You gotta hustle for success to begin. Real rap, what up? We only got one life, so let's live it up. Make our dreams come true, we never gave it up. Going all out because I'm all in. You gotta hustle for success to begin. Real rap, what up? Yeah, it's the one love culture. Yeah, yeah, it's the one love culture. Yeah, yeah, it's the one love culture. HipHopGamer, I'm out.
My brother's sword! No! Legeron! Brother! You've always been my hero, my North Star. I will bring you back. I swear it.
Fenyx had never been allowed to hold the hallowed sword. A gift from Achilles for bravery in battle. It balanced perfectly in his palm, as if forged for it.
Achilles' sword? Brother must have been good in battle.
Is something wrong with your voice?
I never got a sword. Just saying.
Fenyx looked up. He was not alone.
By the gods! Stay back!
He readied his sword for his first real fight. his training
Yo, this joint
come into
feels
focus.
great. Nice. This feels way better than it did
Should be able
the
to
last
survey the
time I
land
played it.
from up there.
Yeah, it feels way better than the last time I played. Way better. Yes, this is way
the
better.
largest statue of Hermes I've ever seen. I wonder who built it.
Besieged by challenge, totally alone, this young hero was determined to save his fellow soldiers and brother.
Boring! Can we skip this part?
No, this is important for the sense of atmosphere.
Hermes,
Yeah,
my old
I
friend.
play enough games.
It's an honor to
in
finally
my
meet you
life.
in person. Just don't tell anyone I'm speaking to you.
Yep,
I got in
you
enough
already know.
trouble for memorizing stories instead of tilling the soil back at home. And then the other soldiers? Well, they really don't appreciate a good story.
Yo, yeah, I love Zeus's. Whoever played Zeus is great.
Phoenix's destiny was becoming clear.
So far, all you have shown me is a mortal soldier who has fought one real battle, and Typhon grows stronger by the hour. Don't toy with me, Prometheus.
I swear to you that soldier shall be our salvation. For if he fails, and Typhon defeats us, Zeus, king of gods, the world will fall to chaos.
A temple of Apollo. If it has an oracle or a seer, they could help me undo this curse. A griffin? But they aren't real. Let me go!
Wow.
Help! Hey! I'll save you! I'm coming!
Yo, what's up? It's the one and only HipHopGamer, Hot 97, Logitech G. I got Michelle with me. Michelle is in the building, representing the Immortals, baby. What's going on? How you feel, superstar?
Super stoked. Just excited to really release the game and see what you guys are thinking about it.
All right, so the first thing, and I think a lot of people in the industry were saying this too, but the first impression is a better version of what we've seen with Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild in particular. A lot of people, that's like the first thing out the gate. So before we dive deep into the questions, what's your thoughts on that? Like just that statement of people like, because you know what Legend of Zelda, that's legendary. So to even be in the same sentence as that and taking it further, what's your thoughts on that?
I think we're kind of proud to be compared to such a great game. Obviously, when we're making references to other games, I think people are just kind of when they're comparing it to something, it's because we're comparing to something that they already know. And if we can be up there and being a reference to that, for us, it's an extreme pleasure to be referenced as such. But we also when people start to play the game, we notice that they start to understand. It's oh, okay, it's nothing like that game. We are our own unique type of game in that genre.
Yeah, so now one thing I want to tell you, just to capitalize on what you said in terms of being unique, I think the best part about this game, or at least one of the best parts, is the Prometheus and Zeus relationship. Because throughout the entire, it's like you breaking the fourth wall, like how Deadpool does. I was talking about this with my homies. I was like, yo, this game is different because as you're doing certain things and you're listening to the narration, it's it plays such a role in the experience as it happened. It's incredible. So from a story standpoint, what can you share with the audience that you feel would get them even more intrigued with wanting to play the game?
Well, I think you mentioned it, and I kind of saw you play through the demo. So yeah, I saw you. I saw you. So yeah, I saw you play through it, and like just yeah, your reference to like like the fourth wall kind of breaking. We kind of really try to run with that, and like trying to make it so it's something that players can pick up and feel like the story is kind of like relatable, funny, lighthearted, and like really comedic. So I feel like having that relationship between those two narrators and that transpire into the game itself, that's what we were aiming for, and I think we delivered. Since like I've watched obviously a lot of reaction videos, so obviously you enjoyed it. So we're really thinking that the core audience that will play this game will also enjoy it.
Yeah, nah, it's fire. So now I want to talk a bit deeper in terms of just the pure combat. So the combat in this game is also unique too. Like there's no other game that handles combat the way y'all do, because when you get that kill and they like shoot up in the air and it's like bow, like the way like you make it feel, it's like it's crazy. So what I wanted to ask you is, this game is also coming to PlayStation 5, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so when I'm the whole time like playing this game and the combat, even the puzzles, I couldn't stop thinking about how would the DualSense take this feeling to the next level. So considering I'm using a regular controller over Parsec, you know what I'm saying, and it feels like this, I can imagine what it's like on a DualSense controller. So looking at this game, have y'all, like, is there anything you can share that y'all did with the DualSense controller to give us that much more of a feel when you're playing the game, especially with the combat?
So for that particular question, it's a little hard to say right now what we're planning on doing with that kind of version of the game so far. But I'm sure probably someone in PR can probably help you and see what we're planning on doing for the future installment of on PS5.
Oh, okay, I got you. I had to ask the question. I had to ask the question.
It's fine. It's fine. It's just that, like sometimes like we're still in dev. We don't know exactly, like a certain thing. So like for sure, maybe PR can probably give you a better answer.
Got you. So now the next question is this. In terms of the character, I know you can change your character and make your character like the way you want to make them. But here's my main thing, and I think this is very important for the longevity of this game being a franchise. But one of the things I was telling a lot of people is I've seen great games fall by the wayside because like the marketing or certain things wasn't done correctly. This is one of those games that I feel is a great game, but if it's not marketed correctly, people will overlook it because of that whole Legend of Zelda type of comparison type of thing. So what can you say in terms of the character Fenyx and making that character your own? What can you say to the power, like in that, and what people will experience as they level up with that particular character throughout the game?
I think like people are just, like players are starting to be just like more conscious and like more informed on what kind of games that they want to play. And obviously they want to pick and choose what best reflects them also. We kind of like feel like giving a choice to the players to just make Fenyx their own relatable character in terms of look or, gender also. We feel like that's a better choice to give our players because they'll be better engrossed within their own gameplay and their own playthrough. So we just feel like, as a studio producing games for obviously players, we want them to feel included in that. So giving choice, I think, is always at the core of what we're trying to do. So I think, having Fenyx as this kind of like interchangeable character, I think that gives the player back kind of like a sense of control.
Jump in the palm below. Yeah, this is like some Assassin's Creed right here. Boom. That's like a tribute to Assassin's Creed right there.
Fenyx felt Ligiron's blade with every step. Its weight a reminder of the heavy responsibility.
You gave him your blade? Oh.
Boom. The map. Boom right there.
Achilles.
Okay, cool.
I meant to ask, why exactly would you expect to receive a sword from Achilles?
Oh, as an offering, just a routine offering from someone who gazed into your eyes and told you you were special. That's all. I left a rose on his breastplate. Got something in my eye. Keep going.
Who's done this to you?
Prometheus, stop with the mortal pity party and get to the action part.
Fine.
Now that's more like it.
Being shed by Typhon's
Crazy.
minions,
I just love the
metal
impact.
of the gods, threw itself to Fenyx, as if wanting to be forged into something greater.
Nice.
I'll have to swim to the other shore.
What? Oh, got you. Okay.
Hello? Can you hear me in there? I'm coming! I found your axe!
Oh, wow.
Fenyx approached the axe, feeling it call to him.
Looks like the axe of Atalanta. It must be a copy. Although...
But before Fenyx could claim it, the axe was pulled into the pit by a terrible force.
The narration is dope.
Who knocks upon my door?
No one?
You think that old trick will work on me? Come into my parlor, send the Cyclops to the sailor.
Yeah.
Having plunged into the abyss of Tartarus and living to tell the tale, Fenyx emerged victorious.
For now,
That stranger I was chasing, where did he go?
Oh, shoot.
A Gorgon? They're real.
Oh, shoot. This is crazy.
that
And I love
doing?
how they identify the enemies as well. Like, yeah. It's like, I understand
Maybe
why
if I
they're
sneak
there
up on
and
it.
all this other stuff is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I pay attention to everything, man. I'm a gamer, man. I've been playing games since I was 4 years old. So yeah.
These bracers, I've seen them in drawings. They can't be.
Ah, but they were. Heracles, mightiest of mortals, slayer of beasts, defied
wow,
Hera
let's
and accomplished
go.
the impossible wearing those bracers. And now, they belong to Fenyx.
through dumb luck,
Stop! Over here! Fight someone who's armed instead!
So, Fenyx, after boldly besting the Gorgon that ambushed Heracles.
what are you doing there? That thing with your voice?
Heracles?
Yeah, that.
That is how it's supposed to be pronounced.
Seems like a lot of work, but it's your funeral.
Except I can't die.
Don't remind.
Yeah, I love the perfect dodge, yo. Like, it makes it
Unlike
so
the mortal
theatrical
flesh, which
inside
had
the
been
actual
frozen into
gameplay.
marble,
Crazy.
the pomegranate sprung forth defiantly, bursting with life. Fenyx saw the minions of Typhon had cornered the stranger, leaving no escape. This would be his greatest battle yet.
Oh, I hope the stranger dies.
Oh, God. Yeah, man. I love it.
It's over. You can come out.
No thanks, I'm good.
There's nothing to worry about. If I had wanted to hurt you, I could just as easily come and stab you back there.
True that. So, I'm going to go.
Fenyx,
I love it.
Unique name. Appreciate the assistance, Fenyx. Nice bracelets.
thanks. I'm on my way to the Temple of Apollo to see the Oracle.
Me too. Ha! It's right over there.
Oh, great. I can use all the help I can get. Hey, we should go together. Hey, where did you go? My bracers! That rotten little thief! I saved you!
All right, got you. So now, major question for you. So
Let's go.
Yo, let's
Ready.
go. So I'm gonna tell you right now. So when I'm looking at the world, right, and this is I guess Norse mythology, because you got what's the name, Aphrodite, and you have Greek mythology. That's what it was. Either way, you got Hermes, you got all these characters, right? So what I wanted to ask you is, did y'all have any conversation about potential guest characters that could join in the world of Immortals Fenyx Rising?
I think that's kind of a question that players will just have to kind of figure out by themselves when they start playing it. Oh, God.
Oh, man.
I mean, we can't really, we can't say everything about this game, so I think it's just something that you'll have to be able to discover on your own.
Okay, so I'm gonna come at you like this. Is there, will we only play as the character that we create, or do you guys got plans to let us play as somebody different, as like a special bonus or something?
So for the core experience, you'll only get to play as Fenyx.
Okay, all right, cool. I had to throw some curveballs out there. I had to throw some stuff at you.
I'm seeing them.
So now one of the dope things about the game is I'm not a fan of puzzles. I'm telling you right now, I'm not the biggest fan of puzzles at all. But y'all made me love puzzles. Y'all made me love the puzzles. So
yeah.
I like the pinball references. I like shooting the ball over here, then it travels over here with the air blowing. Like, it was really cool. So what I wanted to ask you is, from the standpoint of like the puzzles and the standpoint of getting your own steed and riding through the world. You can even fly and glide. How do you, from a technical standpoint, what's the balance? Like, how do you balance all of this stuff out just from a development standpoint? Because to me, you don't want to overdo certain things or have too much of this and too less of that. So how do you balance it out to make sure it's fun across the board?
One word, man: testing. Play it. We just have to play it. Constantly play it. We play our own games. We have other play tests. We have a lot of user feedbacks, player feedback. But we always take the time to actually play our own game and to see how it feels. And we comment. Every department, even if it's not our department, I'm in cinematics. I focus mostly on just the scenes and stuff like that, and narrative. But we have to take the time to play the game as a whole. So when we start playing it, we start to see things. It's like, hey, that didn't feel so great. Maybe we should, readjust. Maybe so. It's making games is an iterative process. So we just take the time to really get the balance right by playing it, giving feedback, and trying again.
Got you. Okay. So now I got a couple more questions. All right, these some bangers right here. So now we just saw the PlayStation 5's UI get revealed. So just as a fan, just as a gamer and stuff like that, what was your thoughts on the PlayStation 5 UI reveal? If you obviously, I know y'all, work on that system as well, but what's your thoughts on the PlayStation 5 UI? And also, I know Sony mentioned that some things is up to developers to utilize, whether it's the help screen, video or, stuff like that. How does like that SSD and the fast speed, just everything make the games that you're making even better, to create them?
Well, I think, first of all, I didn't see it.
Oh,
It was the reveal like now? Like when was
yeah,
it?
Yeah, it happened like maybe like 3 days ago, I think. It wasn't that, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna get on that. I'm gonna go see that. But like obviously what we want to do with I think creators of games just want to make something good for players. So if anything, the capacity of what a game system can give us is even if it's just like faster loading times or better rendering on certain things. I mean, we're going to try to really go after it and utilize what like those systems are able to do for us, because we do feel like if it's doable, we should try or attempt to do something to deliver that quality content to the players. But for anything like more specific on what we're planning, like I said, for the other question, I can refer you back to like PR, because I think they might have even a better idea of where we're kind of aiming to go.
Got you. So a couple more questions, then I'll wrap it up. So do you guys got any plans to do like I wouldn't say time trials, but like mini games within the game? So I'll give you an example of what I mean, right? There's crazy battles in this game, like the Cyclops and the Minotaur. Like there's crazy different battles in this game. I think it'd be dope if there was like an online component where it's like, who could do this the fastest, who could get here, and then there's bonuses and stuff like that. Have you guys like implemented some sort of multiplayer component like in this game? And the reason why I'm asking is because the way the game is designed at the core, I think it'll work with a multiplayer scale, bringing more people into the fold.
Well, I'm gonna take a little note right here. I'm gonna pass this on to the live team. I mean, you know what? Anything's actually possible. I mean, when we have the base game, like when we have that core game just figured out, the main game planned out, and we're really happy with it. I mean, it's always nice to build on top of that, and we have done it in the past. We kept building on top, like the last game we made, Odyssey, we just kept, delivering content after the main game was done. So, I mean, it's definitely a possibility, but I can't reveal anything so far.
Got you. I got you. You know what? All right, let me tell you what I love about this interview. Because every time I say certain things, you have this certain smile, this little smirk on the.
Hey, that's just me though. I'm a little cheeky, so that's
I respect it. I love it. So now, I always like to ask, game creators, what's some of the toughest, the toughest parts of development that a lot of people may not understand or may not see on the outside looking in, but you need to know in order to persevere. Because I understand that it's not easy, and certain people may be like, what, scratch that, forget it, and not even want to try certain things at all. You know what I mean? So what is that for you in particular? Like, what's that process where it's like, this is one of the most toughest parts of game development? Because I love to utilize my interviews for educational purposes as well. Because there's a lot of kids, especially, that want to make games and get involved. So it'd be great to hear from you something that that's very valuable in the process of game development that could be tough, but it's not impossible, but it is tough.
I would say for sure the number one thing, since we have to work so much with different teams, different departments that don't have anything to do with one another, but we're making a game. So everything goes in the same box, right? Communication, number one. You have to be able to communicate your ideas so clearly that the other team understands what you're doing, even though it doesn't really impact them. So, as a game developer, we have to be on the same page. So, if I'm doing maybe a change on my side, it might impact two other teams, it might. So they have to be informed of everything that we do. So making games is super fun, super rewarding. We're working with a different, variety of people, diversities, and, it's really, really rewarding. But to be able to communicate our ideas so clearly to everyone on the floor is essential and crucial to getting your ideas across, making sure that it's the best idea that goes forward in making games. So second thing, it sucks sometimes, but sometimes ideas, you have 100 of them, and 99 of them has to go out the window because you have to make that one shine and have, you know, the time of day to get that development process and stuff like that. So picking the right ideas to really bring, you know, that game to the forefront. I mean, that's kind of the hardest thing to do, is trashing a bunch of ideas that you have that you think are so amazing, but keeping that one and making sure that, you know, that one really stands out.
Oh, wow. This is fire, bro. Wow. Yo. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna get it too. Cause I ain't got no stamina. Oh, you said, all I'm about to say. I was gonna say, is the turkey really gonna try to attack me? Oh shoot! Yeah. They're getting to be real disrespectful. Oh, you know what? Let's go. Let's go. Game is fire. Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, yeah, there we go. I love that. Oh, new weapon? Wow, yo. I gotta clap it up for that. Like, that was perfectly well said. And what's so funny is, it's interesting because the actual work doesn't seem to be the hardest. The hardest part is getting everybody on the same page to actually do the work. Got you. Oh,
when you have 500 people to try to convince, you know, or like they have to understand what you're doing. I mean, that's 500. How do you say it 500 ways? I mean, you know, like you have to be able to connect with each of those people, you know. So communication's key.
Got you. Wow. So now earlier you had made mention of Odyssey, Assassin's Creed Odyssey that y'all worked on before. So I gotta ask you, like, going from Assassin's Creed Odyssey to this particular game, and trust me, I see the nod. You know what I'm saying? In this game, I see some nods to how Assassin's Creed was, because even doing like the synchronization and looking over the world and opening it up, I was like, all right, okay, I peeped that. So what I wanted to ask you is, all that you learned for working on like a major and like huge games like that, my experience just from playing the game is that everything seems to be more polished in Immortals. Like, and when I mean polished, I mean, even though we over parsec streaming, I ain't see no like crazy clipping, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see like crazy pop-ins and little things that I would normally see in a lot of open world games that we're accustomed to. I didn't see those things even over a stream. So that right there let me know that either the engine or whatever y'all doing is a lot better than what it was, you know, like last generation and stuff like that. So that right there is great. But for you in particular, what did y'all learn from those experiences with Assassin's Creed Odyssey that's allowing y'all to knock this game out the park? I mean, when I mean knock it out the park, every area of this game so far that I've played has been fire. From puzzles to gameplay, combat design, all the stuff you could do. You could do so much stuff. The conversation, the dialogue, it is hitting. It's hitting. It's crazy. So what did y'all learn, you know, from then to now to make it this way?
I think the number one thing is like, don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to like try new things. You know, like we were so happy with the product that we delivered. Like, you know, back in 2018, like Odyssey was like such a great game. We were so proud of it. But, you know, like just even like the cinematic point of view for us, it's like, hey, okay, so we did that thing. Great. How can we make it better? How can we rethink it? Let's try different things. Don't be afraid to try different things. And you know what? I think the payoff, I mean, it shows in the content that you guys are playing right now. I mean, it shows. And I feel like a lot of people gave us feedback and it was on the positive side. So it's like, don't be afraid or don't be complacent with the things that we've already achieved. Mm-hmm. Let's try to, you know, always surpass ourselves. So I think everyone in each department did that. We just tried to, hey, let's think about this differently. Let's try something different. Let's go for it. Why not? I mean, we might as well, you know. And the same thing that can be said for, you know, my team. I think we took a decision, you know, like we decided to remove choice of dialogue choices, but it was because we were trying to tell a different story. You know, we didn't need, you know, it wasn't a narrative feature that we wanted to bring because we were just telling a different story. Instead, you know, we decided to change up the cameras, you know, so we decided to, you know, utilize something a little more cartoonish. Like we have some crash zooms, we have some whip pans, you know, different camera language because, you know, it's a different game, it's a different tone. So, you know, just taking those decisions, don't be afraid to change them. I mean, something worked doesn't mean, you know, like we can't try something different the next time around. So I think that's it.
I love it. And I'm going to tell you right now, Typhon has,
my boo.
Yo, he has the ability to be his own, like, special character that people learn to love, even though he's the enemy. Like, the way y'all introduced Typhon and the way he randomly appears just in the world, just with the wraiths and stuff like that, that right there is incredible. I really feel that y'all should market a lot towards Typhon. Like, get him in that world where gamers just adore him as a character, even though he's a villain. Typhon has he's that dude. Typhon is that dude.
All right.
He's that dude. So
I gotta talk to marketing. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Typhon is that dude.
I'm gonna phone with them.
So to end it off, like you know, for the final question regarding Typhon, is this a situation where this game is just a one-shot deal, or is this game was built to be a franchise where we will eventually see a part 2 and a part 3 down the road?
So we don't know where we're currently. I think right now our focus is kind of like just on releasing this game and seeing what like the player feedback can be in relation to that. I mean, we have no plans right now to see what's after. So right now we're just really focused on this game and seeing what the feedback is.
Okay, I got you. So look, that's my time right there. Yo, Michelle, you the truth. I can't wait. Like, when does the game drop? And let everybody know, when does the game drop?
December 3rd. 2020, let's go. I can't wait for player feedbacks. I can't wait to see articles. I can't wait just to get harassed on like Twitter, like, hey, the game's good or whatever. The sin made me laugh. I am so excited to share this game with the world. So December 3rd, it's coming. It's coming real soon.
I can't wait December 3rd. So look, y'all, this is my homegirl, Michelle. One love and God bless. It's the one and only HipHopGamer, Logitech G, on your hot 9-7 every day. That's my word. Immortals, Fenyx Rising, coming December 3rd. Make sure y'all pick it up. On that note, we out of here. God bless. Peace.